My face above the water, my feet can't touch the ground, and it feels like I can see the sands on the horizon every time you are not around. Slowly drifting away, wave after wave, wave after wave. Slowly drifting, and it feels like I'm drowning, pulling against the stream, pulling against the wave, drifting wave after wave, wave after wave. Slowly drifting. My face above the water, my feet can't touch the ground, and it feels like I can see the sands on the horizon every time you are not around. Slowly drifting away, wave after wave, wave after wave. Slowly drifting away, and it feels like I'm drowning, pulling against the stream, pulling against it. Wave after wave, wave after wave, slowly drifting. Wish I could make it easy to love me. Still I reach, find a way. I'm stuck here in between. I'm looking for the right words to say. I'm slowly drifting away, wave after wave, wave after wave. Slowly drifting away, and it feels like I'm drowning, pulling against the stream, pulling against the.
Well, happy everybody. If you can do me a favor and go down to the comments and click off of auto refresh first of all, and let me get my manners together and say welcome, and thank you all for being here. I do appreciate that. It is Tamira, your resident hostess, and I do believe my partner Beryl will be joining me here shortly to help me moderate the comments. In the meantime, in between time, if you would all be so kind as to make comments and let me know that you are actually in the webinar so I know who I'm talking to and helping out tonight. And then, like I said, make sure you click off here where it says auto refresh comments. Otherwise, as you're typing your comments, they will tend to disappear and you have to start all over again, and that is never any fun. So I am going to switch over to the iPad here and make sure I follow the agenda for tonight. I know we are talking about getting your first 100 fan page likes, so we will hop right into that. Just to recap what we went over last week, we discussed how to go ahead and set up your fan page, and many of the things that are involved in getting your fan page set up are part of getting your first 100 likes. So the first step is making sure that your fan page is properly set up. So that is having a very nice and clean cover photo that is not obstructed with where your profile picture goes. The second thing is having a great profile picture with eye contact and you're smiling. I personally think for your fan page, it should just be you, not necessarily a picture with other people. And then I'll come over here to the timeline. And in the timeline, some things that you will want to make sure that you do to build your audience include having your about section. And here you can see I say, hoping the sick and tired of being sick and tired find their passion, make money doing it, and enjoy time doing what's most important. And when that was originally written, Facebook didn't give you the little thing here to put your link for your website. So I actually have two here. I have Hangout with Tamira, which is where you're watching this webinar stream live tonight. And then also where my blog is, which is tamirahamilton.com. So you definitely want to have your about section written and in play, because that will definitely help to grow your fan page. And that's really important to do. So then if you have any apps, which I do recommend 22 Social, in order to grow your fan base, because webinars, this is all about building your list, guys. And like we talked about last week, growing your list is the lifeblood of your business. The deeper your list is, I think Beryl must have just joined me. The deeper your list is, the more you will be able to have a group of people to constantly get a message in front of, to grow your business, both in terms of additional partners as well as additional customers. So having an app like 22 Social is key to that, because having not only the power of webinars, which I've been able to triple my list in the last few weeks just from webinars, and since doing them in March, my list has grown exponentially. It also brings together the two largest search engines with Facebook, and that is Google and as well YouTube. So it's really important to be able to do that in terms of growing your fan base, despite what anybody wants to tell you about building in your own backyard, because often in your own backyard are people that don't believe what you believe, and they also tend to hang out with people that believe what they believe, which is not what you believe. So one of the quickest and fastest ways to grow your business is online. And I'll put it to you this way. Growing your brand is so important. That is why Coca-Cola keeps the recipe for Coca-Cola in a vault and nobody knows what it is. The same with KFC and the spice recipe for their chicken. You do not see those things marketed. Those are patented and locked away because they are an intangible asset. An example here locally, a year ago, Altera Coffee sold their name, the brand, to a larger company, and I still don't even know what that other company is doing with it, but Collectivo is in business and they used another brand. So it's really important to brand yourself, because that's where the real money and the real wealth is created, is in building your brand, despite what anybody says, okay? You want to have some photos and you want to have some nice posts. So I'm going to zoom out here and show you posts. If I zoom out properly. Some things that you want to make sure that your posts have, okay? You want to make sure that your posts have a call to action where we call above the fold. So your post needs to have a link in it. Not all of them, about 80% of your posts should have a link. And that link should be directing them to preferably your blog or your website. And your website is not your company's website. Your website is not your company's website with a redirect that you send people to. It is your owned website that you host and you own and no one can take from you, that has information and links that will send them out to wherever you want to send them, because you're going to do business in a way that's not salesy, spammy, or gross, that people will begin to trust you and like you and will click on those links. And that is how you will grow your business. despite what anybody tells you. So, this image I created online and just took a snapshot of the landing page and added a call to action there so that when a person clicks on it, again, that call to action is right there with even directional for them to see where to get there. And keep in mind, this is all being done through word of mouth at this time. I'm not even advertising. Once I get to advertising, this is really going to go crazy. Another type of post that you can do is a post where you send or share content information from other websites. So, Social Media Marketing Happy Hour is a favorite of mine because it is the first to bring network marketing and social media together. And what it does is not promote any particular company. It is just simply teaching pretty much a lot of the same things that we're teaching here, just we're not to that scale yet, but we will be listening to them. And you see the call to action here where through 22 Social, I'm able to do what's called syndicate and basically leverage that program and to grow my audience by drawing in people who would be interested to that because our avatar, the customer that we are targeting, is very similar. And I could actually have used a picture here that would be clickable. And I've done that. So I can show you here because that's another type of post that you can do. So this is an example here of an image that is clickable. And you can only do that on a fan page. You cannot do that on your personal page. So again, having a fan page and marketing your fan page is a very important strategy in building your customer base because let's face it, 98 to 99.9% of our friends and family are not going to do what we do, and they think that we're crazy. So building in your own backyard, despite what anybody tells you, is not always an option. So you have to be smart about it, and you have to leverage the tools that are out there, and they are digital and online. So the third type of post is something that is personal, or showing your face or your family members. And I think those are really, really key because I just got to make sure we're still live here. Okay. So those are really, really key because it's a way to grow your audience as well as make sure that you connect with your audience because they are seeing your face. And that's why webinars are great to grow your audience because people hear your voice, they get your personality, they get to know you. And it's very similar to TV. Whether or not you show your face, if they have your voice and image at the same time and it's live and can interact with you by typing in comments and you're saying their name and responding to them and giving them shout outs, then you are resonating with them. And that's a lot different than, say, being on stage training where it's all directional. There's not a lot of interaction back and forth. Yes, I could say to the audience, who raise your hand if you've done this, raise your hand if you've done that. But it's a lot different than being able to have somebody send me a question, I'm answering it personally and saying their name, or even just welcoming them and saying hello to them on the webinar. So I think that's a good point to stop and check for comments here. Awesome. I see Beryl is in. And I see Ashley is in, and Beryl is moderating comments live from right within the stream. And we've got Wayne and a few other people that I've seen come through the gate. So that is awesome. So let's get back over to our agenda. So some of the easiest ways to grow your fan base is to, one, connect your fan page to your personal page. So I'm going to show you how to do that. Last week we created a page for Angela and I'm going to momentarily add that to my personal page. I get so many notifications. Angela Parker. That's the thing when you're live. Facebook always. CEO. Anytown, USA. Why is it not? I won't try this. There's always more than one way to skin a cat. All right, I am spelling it right. So we shall try again. I don't know. Facebook is just really being unbelievable. But that's where you would go. It initially may look like it is not there, but it would definitely be there. I'm not sure why it's not working. But having that link there, if you go through what I just did, what you'll see when you go to a person's timeline, and you can see it right here in mine, that's where you get this information here. And you can see when you hover over it, it's really nice because you can see light following. And this just showed up this week, where you can save things. Where you see them, I don't know, but it says only you can see the things you save. So it's like bookmarking within Facebook. And I think that's awesome, because I kind of send my edge rank down every now and then by um, sending things to my timeline that only I can see until I can get to them and do what I want to do with them. So let's go back over to this page. So that's one of the 3 ways you can grow your fan base right away. The other is to, and I'm actually going to go to Wayne's page because I love the way he did it. And I had never thought of this before. So that's what I love about doing these webinars, is that I get to learn right along with you guys. Look at that. He's even updated his page. And I love this because we're going from week to week and seeing how we're growing and changing. So that is awesome. So if I were Wayne, this is what I would do, because he has this great tab that he created under Start Here. Maddie is here. Hi, Maddie. Hi, darling. So glad you came back a second week. We haven't moved to Wednesdays yet. So he's got this tab here, And what I would do is, he has a smart link to this. I would use this smart link, text it out to people. I would email it to people, Facebook inbox people, and ask them to go to like my page and have on the like gate, which you can't see right now because I've liked the page. But last week, if you remember, we went through the like gate where you have to like the page in order to get to the content. So that's how you get them to like the content, and then they get to see his message. And then his page is taking the rejection of if they want to learn more about his opportunity or not. That's the beauty of this versus some other ways that you can grow your business. And he's changed some of the fonts and the design, and Wayne is just really doing a great job. And I just look forward to working with him and bringing him more and more content to help us both grow, because by helping him, it's also helping me grow. I really, really love this profile picture. And I'm going to click on it and like it. There you go, Wayne. All right. And if anyone else has started their fan page, Ashley, why don't you shoot me the link in the comments for your fan page, and we can take a look at it. This is a completely safe zone. There's no laughing, no hardcore critiquing. All we're going to do is take a look at, celebrate, and maybe provide a couple recommendations. But this is absolutely awesome. So just to recap where we've been, we went through the 7 ways to grow your fan base. The top 3 posts keeps fans engaged, coming back and sharing, and the 5 things that your fan page must have before asking anyone to like it. And now we're going to talk about the 3 places to seek new fans that you never thought of. Rewind. One other place. Whenever I send an email out, I send out at the bottom the header, and it will show my name, independent distributor, blah, 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 and then also 2 or 3 web domains, and then my Facebook page as well as my Twitter page for people to visit. And I will, let me see if I can pull up this image. Show you. Here, I can show you one I just did on Facebook as well. This is on Instagram. This is a secret place that's right under your nose that you don't think about to grow your business and switch people over to other platforms. And I know Stacy McKinney, she's a nurse, so she works a lot, but when she can, she watches the webinar or the replay, and she has had some great information. Instagram, yeah, that's why I'd say that. Some great success with growing her Instagram fan base by using Facebook, and I've done that, and you can also do the reverse. So here you can see a post I made today, and it says, follow me on Facebook, with the what some people think is an affiliate link, but is actually linked directly to my Facebook page. So I'm going to show you how to get that. And this one I'm promoting to my personal page, not to my fan page. So that's from the browser right up here, facebook.com/Tamira S. Hamilton. And for internet marketing, it's facebook.com Tamira S. Hamilton marketing, all one word. So that's what you would use there. If it were for one of my 22 social tabs, I would either use www.hangouttamira.com, which redirects to the 22 social link, or this smart link here, 22s.com/Tamira H/hangout. So for Wayne, it would be 22s.com/ whatever his subdirectory is, and then the name of the nickname for the actual tab that he's created to send them to that Wayne Holt page where it's executive leadership, his executive leadership page. And so you can do that, and that sends people, and I actually got like 5 followers this afternoon when I posted that picture. And I also have another image here Let me find it. I will show you the other one after I find this one. We'll know it when we see it because it's bright pink, bright, bright pink. There we go. So this picture shows my name, who I am, what I'm about, where my email is, my Facebook personal page, where to find me on Twitter, Instagram, and YouTube. I try not to put too many on all at once to inundate people. So I use this picture here in groups on Facebook, as well as for direct messages when I connect with people on Instagram. I'll shoot them this picture and I have it saved in a folder on my phone, so it's a lot easier to get to than you just saw here on the computer, to say, hey, I'm very happy to connect with you. Here are some other places that you can find me. I would love to connect to you. If you ever want to speak directly to me, Facebook is the best way. And of course, we need to be friends to make sure that I see your messages right away and they don't go into the other box. So please feel free to connect with me. And a lot of people actually do it. It's really amazing. Here is another way, where in a inspirational quote, which is another great post for your Facebook fan page, but you don't want to share a lot of content. I see a lot of business owners and network marketing professionals that do a lot of content curation, which is great. However, that other person is getting all the edge rank. You're not. That other person is getting all the search engine optimization. You're not. That other person is getting the social proof. You're getting a little bit of it. So content curation totally has its place in what we do, but I never want it to be 20 to 30, no more than 20 to 30% of what I post. I want the majority, over 70% of my posts, to be original content from Tamira S. Hamilton. So here you can see I watermarked it with my Facebook, my personal profile for my Facebook, because I'm really trying to grow my followership on there, and it really is the best way to communicate with people. So another ninja tactic is to go in and find other business owners, and so here we'll say pages named cupcakes. Awesome. So here, cupcakes and cashmere. So I could like her page and then send her a message. And I actually keep this in a note, so it's really easy to copy and paste. And take out some of this here. So I don't know her name, but hello there. I came across your page and I really liked it. I really love what you share. Thank you for such an awesome page. I love to connect with other business owners, especially with female owned businesses. Well, before that, we're going to say I gave you a like because that flows better. And then shoot me a friend request, follow me. My Facebook is, my website is, Twitter. I'm so happy to meet you. For smaller pages, I will say, like if I see a page has less than 100 likes this week, what I was saying to people was, I'm having a webinar on Thursday. Please feel free to join me. It's completely free, and I'm sure there will be some information that you will benefit from. And then my name, and then send. Okay. So lastly, another source is groups that your business may be in. So like MA Northern. So you could come in here and say, hey guys, I just created my new Facebook fan page. Please come on over and like it. And what do you need in there, right? Your call to action. So if it's Wayne, he's going to put in his 22 Social Smart link. If you're not using 22 Social, then you will use the link right up from in your browser. But remember, if you're using 22 Social, that link from your browser will not take them to your Facebook tab on a mobile phone. So you're better off to use your smart link because that will be mobile enabled across all platforms, and then people will be able to see that tab which you spent time creating and allows you to capture their information. And 70% of people are accessing Facebook through their mobile device. 70% of 1.3 billion is over 700 million people. Now you're going to be a lot more targeted than that, but just so you get an idea of the scale for it. And then you can also, like we talked about last week, you can use Facebook as your page. I love this. This is the underground because a lot of notifications disappear when you use Facebook as your page. But you can still do searches for pages named Cupcake and find people and like as a business owner. Now notice you can't leave a message, so you can write that name down or look at it from within your page and see that you liked that page and then go in as an individual and send them a message. But it's a great way because you often can still like posts and make comments. Hey all, can you like my web design page, Pure Elysium, on here please? What is the link? I would love to. So now that any response to that, any communication, when she sees that, the person who posted this is going to see my page information. I did just notice that was from July 2013, but yeah, so that's another great way to go ahead and post and get things done as your actual business page. So I'm going to switch back over to my personal profile because I understand Miss Ashley posted her page. And we're just waiting. Do, 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 do. Boy, the internet just suddenly became really slow. There we go. TLS with Ashley. Ooh, stop waiting for things to happen. Just go and make them happen. So let's give Ashley a like. So Ashley has a very nice, warm, and inviting cover page here. A nice face shot of her beautiful face. And look at those luscious lips. She's got her first like. Look at that there. Give that a like. She's got some posts up there. I would add just a couple more posts. Um, just, more than pictures, like some articles and like even some before and after pictures from TLS and post those on here and then start inviting people. And let's see, she's got her get more here. See if she started that. Well, she's still working on that. That's still a work in process. So by next week, we will look at Ashley's page again and take a look at it. Oh, there it is. It's coming up. So yeah, it's still a work in progress. Page still has not been customized by owner, but we will look at this week over week and see how we're progressing and getting likes. So very good job, Ashley. Thank you for having the courage to get in the hot seat. And look at that. You got another like. Beryl went and liked your page too. But she's got us.tlswellness.com, beautiful you as her link. I'm a certified TLS weight loss coach on a journey to help people create a better, healthier lifestyle through positive, healthy eating and wellness. Yay! That's awesome, girl. I'm so happy for you. We're going to do a workshop. I think next week what we're going to show is how to create these tab apps. And I'm going to do a special bonus this week on the blog, and you'll have that email by Sunday, same as last week. And the blog post, we're going to switch over to Instagram for a little bit to talk a little bit about what we did today in terms of cross-promoting on both Facebook and Instagram to grow both at the same time, and just some Instagram bonuses because I'm getting a lot of questions on like hashtags and things like that. But the blog, and I'll drop that link in, or if Beryl, if you can for me, it's hangoutwithtamira.wordpress.com. And none of this is static, guys. It's all going to be changing in the next few weeks because I'm going to be completely redesigning and self-hosting all of my websites. So some of the domains that I own are going to look a little different in the upcoming months, and I'm really, really excited about it because it's how I am really going to take growing my business to the next level outside of my own backyard into the worldwide web. And I think we're going to be able to see a lot more exponential growth in terms of distributors as well as customers by doing so. So Beryl, do we have any other questions? I think we hit on everything we said we were going to hit on tonight. I wanted to keep it short because I actually was really sick earlier today. So you probably can even notice in the way that I sound today. Had some really not so fun stomach issues, but I promised you guys a live webinar, so you got a live webinar. So let's see. I really need to hydrate too. I'm thirsty. Let's see if we've got any more comments here. All right, well, I think that is it. I'll hang out here for just a little bit and see if there's any other questions. And other than that, we will get together next Thursday again and show how to create those fan page tabs. All right, well, it was awesome. I'm glad to have been able to bring this to you guys, and have an awesome, awesome night. Good stuff. Talk to you later.